Welcome to DEKA Atlas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for testing your fitness. Thank you for testing your full body functional strength. You have two options with DEKA Atlas. Atlas Foundation, Atlas Peak. If you can cross the Atlas Foundation finish line, we consider you to have a good foundational level of strength and working past the engine. If you can level up across the Atlas Peak finish line, we consider you to have an exceptional level of strength. You need a few basic tools: a barbell, traditional bar, or a trainer bar. You need weight plates, dumbbells, a jump rope, and a heavy sandbag sandbell or dead ball. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through all 10 DEKA Atlas zones. DEKA Atlas, Zone 1, barbell thruster, 20 reps. You can use a traditional bar or a trainer bar as long as you can meet the weight standards. You will clean the weight up, squat down, getting hip crease at or below the knee, standing nice and tall, reaching knee, hip, and elbow extension. If you need to rest, you'll place the weight down under control with the hands on the bar when it touches the ground. A squat clean is allowed, as long as you reach hip, knee, and elbow extension. And on the way down during that squat clean, the hip crease gets at or below the top of the knee. DEKA Atlas Zone 1 barbell thruster, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 2 bar facing burpee over bar, 20 reps. You can use a trainer bar or a traditional bar as long as you are using traditional dimension weight plates on the side, creating the same bar height. You will come down, we can walk our feet backwards, or we can sprawl those feet backwards. The chest will make contact with the ground. The quads will make contact with the ground, getting hip extension. We can pop those feet back up or walk those feet up. At this point, we can jump over the bar, or we can step over the bar. Every rep, the body goes down, is bar facing, where the body is perpendicular with the bar. DEKA Atlas Zone 2, bar facing burpee over bar, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 3, surrender lunge, 20 reps. I'll be using a dumbbell. You can use a ball, a sandbag, or other weight implement as long as it is a free weight. You can hold from the goblet position, you can front rack, or you could single shoulder rack it. If you have a ball or a sandbag, you could bear hug it. From the side, you're going to step straight backwards, the knee makes contact. The second leg will go back until both knees have made contact. And then you will step up out of the surrender lunge, reaching full hip and knee extension. You can use any combination of left, right, right left, any combination to complete those reps as long as both knees are making contact with the ground and you're standing tall at extension. Any DEKA Atlas zone, if you need to rest and place the weight down, you must place the weight down under control with your hand on the weight when it makes contact with the ground. DEKA Atlas Zone 3, surrender lunge, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 4, dumbbell, ground to overhead, 20 reps. One hand on the dumbbell. I can use a fluid snatch, taking the weight from the ground all the way overhead in one fluid motion, reaching elbow, hip, and knee extension. Switch hands. If needed, you can clean the weight, use a push press or a strict press. Again, 20 total reps. You must switch hands every time. The hand that did the work comes down, places the dumbbell on the ground, hand comes off, and we switch. 20 total reps, 10 reps each side. Every rep reaching elbow, hip, and knee extension, always placing the weight on the ground under control. DEKA Zone 4, dumbbell, ground to overhead, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 5, dumbbell bear crawl, 40 total meters. Using a 5 meter down and back zone, for down and back for a total of 4 reps, 40 total meters. Both dumbbells must start behind the start line. Once we start moving, at no time can the front of your feet ever cross the back plane of either dumbbell. On the way down, when we're finishing, both dumbbells must be past the 5 meter line before we turn and come back. Notice the front of my shoes are never crossing the back plane of the dumbbell. That would be a penalty. If the foot crosses the back plane, you must stop and bring the dumbbell, the forward dumbbell, back until it is 100% behind the lead dumbbell. And then you can begin. Again, getting both dumbbells 100% past my 5 meter line. Now I can turn and start again. Again, the foot is stopping shy of the back plane of the dumbbell. While moving forward, you are not allowed to roll or throw the dumbbell in any fashion. That would be down and back one time for 10 meters. You would continue for 3 additional down and back for a total of 40 total meters. DEKA Atlas Zone 5, dumbbell bear crawl, 40 meters. DEKA Atlas Zone 6, sit up, 20 reps. I'll be using a dumbbell. You can use a ball, a bag, a med ball, or any other weight implement as long as it's a free weight and you can meet the weight standard. I will start by laying back, touching the weight on the ground behind my head. I will sit up, touch the weight on the ground between my feet. The weight must get at least to the heels of your feet. DEKA Atlas Zone 6, sit up, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 7, farmer's carry, 60 meters, using a 5 meter down and back zone for a total of 6, down and back for 60 total meters. Both weights must start behind the white line or your start line. You can use dumbbells or kettlebells as long as you meet the weight standard. We deadlift our weight, carry 5 meters, both feet past the line, and back. Once we complete the down and back, and both feet and both weights are past the line, we place the weights down. When we place the weights down, both hands must be on the weights as they make contact. Dropping the weights is not allowed. If you drop the weights, your penalty is you must re-deadlift the weights, full extension, and place the weights down. That would be down and back for one time. You go down and back for a total of 6 reps, 60 total meters. Every time you get back, you must place the weights on the ground, turn, and then re-deadlift the weights down and back. DEKA Atlas, Zone 7, farmer's carry, 60 meters. DEKA Atlas, Zone 8, dumbbell, shoulder to overhead press, 20 reps. We will clean the weights using whatever press method you prefer. Press the weights overhead, tie the reps together, as many as you would like. If at any time you need to rest, place the weights on the ground under control. As you place the weights down, your hands must be on the dumbbells. And you begin again. Again, each time reaching full elbow, hip, and knee extension. DEKA Atlas, zone 8, dumbbell, shoulder to overhead press, 20 reps. DEKA Atlas, zone 9, jump rope single under, 100 reps. Start with the rope behind both heels and begin. If at any time you mess up and the rope does not travel under both feet, that rep will not count. You'll start again with rope behind the feet. You must jump off of both feet as you're jumping at the same time. Jumping off of both feet, you are not allowed to run it or skip it. DEKA Atlas Zone 9, jump rope single under, 100 reps. DEKA Atlas Zone 10, Atlas, shoulder to carry, 100 meters, using a 5 meter down and back zone for a total of 10, down and back, 100 total meters. Using a dead ball, or a sandbag, sandbell, or steel bell. You will shoulder the weight, both feet behind the line, shoulder the weight. You can run with the weight, get both feet past the line, or you can walk with the weight. Once both feet are past the line, you can drop the weight. This is the only DEKA Atlas zone where you're allowed to drop the weight. Same thing if you were using a dead ball. Run or walk with the weight, both feet past the line. If you have to drop the weight anywhere within the 5 meter zone, you are not allowed to push the weight or roll the weight. Rest as long as needed. Re-shoulder the weight. Again, once both feet are past the line, drop the weight. If you drop the weight before both feet are past the line, the penalty is you must re-shoulder the weight, drop the weight for your penalty rep. DEKA Atlas, zone 10, Atlas shoulder to carry, 100 meters.